behalf of everyone at Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan, I would like to extend my deepest congratulations and best wishes to you, the class of 2020, and to your families. Like many positive long-term relationships, we were forced to end things across social media rather than face-to-face like we had hoped to do last May. Everything was going very well for more than 5.5 years, and then COVID-19 struck. We are very, very sorry for you, for your families, and indeed for all of us, that your final time here in Mercy Kilbeggan was stolen from you through an act of nature that was nobody's fault. It was a great loss to all of us that we did not get to say goodbye properly, and that the final act was cancelled when our theatre of school was closed abruptly. However, notwithstanding the memories that were stolen from us, we were blessed and we were privileged to have shared so many truly special times together over the past 5 or 6 years. Whether you started in September 2014 or September 2015, the class of 2020 evolved into a wonderful group of very talented and special young people who will live and reign in our hearts and minds for a long, long time. Very briefly, I want to thank all the partners of Mercy Secondary School Kilbeggan who have worked so hard over your time here to make your education so worthwhile and so memorable. Thanks to the Board of Management, firstly under the stewardship of Sister Pius and currently Senator Paul Daly, for your constant support. We extend a very sincere thank you to the Parents Association led by Anne Kiernan for all your work and dedication to our school. In particular, I would like to mention class of 2020 parents, Greta Gavin and Tricia Boyle, who have worked so hard over the years and who are celebrating this occasion with us for the very last time. Thanks to the amazing staff of people who we have here at Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. Thanks to Donal for his good humour, Finola for her patience, and all the SNAs for their kind hearts and loving care. Thanks to the teachers for being the wonderfully talented and devoted group of people that you are. We have an outstanding team of educators here at Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. The class of 2020 will be forever grateful for the huge role that you have played in their development and their progression. Thanks to the outstanding and devoted families of the class of 2020, Mercy Secondary School Kilbeggan can only ever be the success story that it is, because we have brilliant family support and loyalty. We have come a long way together, and we will never ever forget the faith and trust that you have placed in us. A special thanks to the families who are with us for the last time tonight. You have made our jobs a pleasure, and we will never forget the friendship and the memories that you have brought our way. Finally, thanks and congratulations to the class of 2020. You are truly history makers due to the COVID-19 landscape that we find ourselves in today. However, long before that, you created a world of history and memories over your 5 or 6 years at Kilbeggan. You revelled in every expression of the human existence during your stay here. You studied, you played, you laughed, you cried, you won, you lost, you obeyed, you refused, you hugged, you fought, you sang, you observed, you learned, you thought, the list is endless. You were the class of 2020, a wonderful group of people. As is the same for every Leaving Cert class, we will not look upon your likes again. We will probably miss you a little bit more than others, as we didn't have a proper chance to say goodbye. Whatever happens and wherever life leads you, you are a product and a shining expression of everything that is good about Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. Be a positive light in this world. Be nice, be kind, be safe, and be the best version of yourself that you can be. Thank you.
I would like to wish the class of 2020 good wishes in your lives ahead. It was a great pleasure to have gotten to know you all so well over the past 5 or 6 years. You were a beautiful group of young people who were always so positive, kind and full of fun. You are a credit to your families, who were brilliant in their support for you and for all of us here at Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. I want to say a big thank you to our Wellbeing Coordinator, Miss Daly, for organising tonight's virtual graduation. Miss Daly has put her heart and soul into producing this beautiful collection of memories and good wishes that we have witnessed here tonight. We are very grateful to you, Miss Daly, for being so positive, so hardworking, and so thoughtful in all that you do. Thanks also to Miss Kelly, Miss Carroll, and Mr. Delaney for their great support in compiling this production. So once again, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2020 and your families. I will miss your friendship, your banter, and your kind faces. Many of you studied Hamlet for the Leaving Cert, so wherever the road life leads you, to thine own self be true, and let thine eye always look like a friend on Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. And now we want to bring you on a trip down memory lane.
If you can dream it, you can do it. These enlivening words from Walt Disney I say with optimism, yet a touch of sorrow. Ironically, I start this evening of the beginning of our adult lives reminding us of the company that saw us through our childhood. From The Lion King to Beauty and the Beast and every Toy Story in between, tonight we celebrate an end, like watching the credits to our own movie as we come full circle on this special occasion. Good evening everyone watching, and I hope everyone is well as we celebrate our 5 or 6 years here at Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. With uniform, probably too big on us, sweaty palms and butterflies in our stomach, we entered those steel gates 5 or 6 years ago, or for some, within the past few years. Praying to God we got into a class with our friends, and some not knowing anyone at all. We began divided and end united. I remember in 6th class thinking I was top dog of the school, and then suddenly feeling my stomach drop if I ran into a 6-year in the hall. Almost scary as Miss Gallen's glaring her late to class, and I'm sure most of us can relate to that. We began our journey like seeds of this school. The morals and values instilled in us from our early days have cultivated us into the people we are today. Respectful, kind, and you could say mature. Well, some more than others, but besides that, I think we turned out pretty okay. People have faced academic obstacles or their own personal challenges and still persevere through it all. Teenage life, as we all know, is not easy, and hurdles must be overcome, but we have made it to the finish line. The fact that you've been watching this today and stuck with schoolwork, even through these exceptional times, is not only a testament to our commitment and perseverance as individuals, but a reflection on our school atmosphere and how we've spent these last 5 or 6 years. And that, in my opinion, is something to be proud of. Friends. Some days with that person you'll save a stool for in the lab. Other times, seeing that half asleep, startled looking face at 9 o'clock on a Monday morning would not be the best way to start your week. Either way, you have to love them, unfortunately. We've shared so many memories, and we can learn a lot from each other. Like, us girls can cook a tasty fry, but only when there's a bribe of hot chocolate, of course. Cheers, Miss Daly. We've learned that Michael can't be trusted around windows, and when all the lads are called to the canteen, it's probably nothing to do with a lack of social distancing. But besides a bit of messing and joking that goes on, I'm sure, well, I'd like to hope, that Mr. Farrell, Miss Gallen, and all the teachers and staff would agree we're an alright bunch. Our friends make us the people we stand for, and we are good people. With the world as our oyster from now on, we've supported each other through many years here in Kilbeggan, and let's hope for many more. What we might lack in silverware, we'll make up for in, we'll call it enthusiasm. If you could hold a hurl or catch a rugby ball, you've made it on the team, and believe me, I know well about it. Although we did have the fair few victories in the junior boys and senior girls Leinster finals, cross-country running and rugby to name a few, I still think people like to view helping Donal as a full-time sport. If someone's not dribbling a basketball like they want to be the next Michael Jordan, and you know who you are, they're shooting a soccer ball in the back of a net, or on the equestrian team, or they're even trying to give Roy McIlroy a run for his money, but pitch and putt style instead. I guess you could say we really are a talented bunch. We certainly have cherished these precious years here at Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. On behalf of myself and my fellow classmates, I would like to thank Mr. Farrell, Miss Gallen and all the teachers and staff. Although I'm sure most of them hoped we'd be as enthusiastic in the classroom as we were on the pitch. And vice versa in my case. Sorry, Mr. Delaney, I really did try. Thank you for sticking by us for all these years. When we're old and grey, we can look back on these times. I'll never forget when we danced on the ceiling and designed the set and posters and managed the stage in our TY musical. I think of when we camped in the forest in Burr and scaled Croagh Patrick. From our River Ryan cruise to a Barcelona shopping spree and every glory of love in between. I have loved every second. But now it is time for us to break free from the bubble we've been living in our whole life and get a taste for real life. It's time for us to grow up, get jobs and see a world that has so many possibilities. Who knows where it will take us? So be successful, and remember, there will always be a piece of MSSK with you. If there's anything this pandemic has shown us, it's that life is for the living, so it's up to you how you make it. As in the words of the song that gave TY4 their song Battle Victory, and Avicii himself, one day you will leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. Thank you.
As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear a starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down in the river to pray. Down in the river to pray. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take my life, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring it down. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring it down. The landslide will bring it down.
Life is a journey. We are all tourists. God is our travel agent who has already defined our journey, bookings, and the direction our lives may take us. We ask God to bless us on our journey. We remember and give thanks for all that has taken place during our time in Mercy Secondary School, Kilbeggan. We are aware of all the people who have shaped our lives and brought us to this moment. We are mindful that as we come to the end of one journey, we are about to begin another, and so we meet in gratitude for all that has been and welcome the gift of what awaits us on our journey of life. Bless our paths, may beauty and strength walk with us, may the winds and rain anoint us, may we experience all creation as a friend, and may gratitude be our constant companion in the dance of life.
A thought for each day. Lord God, write a poet, give my roots rain. Take time off each day to think and to pray. Give your roots rain. Take time with a friend to do nothing too important, but just to be together, to enjoy another person. Give your roots rain. Take time to play some sport, to read a poem, to listen to music to help you grow in the different aspects of your life. Give your roots rain. For in your roots you find who you are, and there too you find who God is for. He hasn't forced you in his home, rather he has made his home in you.
Hello boys and girls, I'd just like to wish you well on your graduation. It's been a very dramatic year for you and for the whole country, and indeed the whole world, with the coronavirus. And it's been really shocking times for everyone, and it shows the whole change in life that can happen so instantly and so quickly. So we wish you every blessing as you go ahead. I actually graduated in 1974. And at the time there were two Germanys, and West Germany won the World Cup. They beat Holland. The pop groups at the time were Paul McCartney and Wings. John Denver was on the go. There was another group called Mud, another group called Slade, John Denver. What did I see? Who else was there? A new group had just come on the scene with a record they were called ABBA, and their single was Waterloo. So that was the big hit at the time while we were doing the Leaving Cert. But all these things were times of change, and the first female president in the world was Eva Peron, and now we have Madonna's song about that. In the White House, the president at the time was corrupt and was impeached and had to stand down, Ronald Reagan. And there was lots of change all over the world in that time too. And that's one thing that you're going to see all through your life, is times of change. But you can be people who can bring change for the better. And the two words I'd put in your mind are the words love and mercy. That in all your life you would try and bring love and mercy into all your relationships, in your friendships, and into your career, whatever that career will be. And I would like to wish you every blessing in that you would bring love and mercy into all your relationships, into all your endeavours, and to whatever your vocation in life will be. That the main words will be love and mercy. So God bless you all, and success and every blessing in whatever you do. God bless.
We pray for our parents and guardians, who can measure the love that surrounds us through our infant years, our youth and our school days, who can count the tears and anxieties. Our parents, guardians and loved ones, who spent themselves for us and did not count the cost. May they be forever blessed.
We pray for the essential workers. We as the class of 2020 would like to express our gratitude for previously invisible essential workers in society. Healthcare workers and their support staff, priests and religious support workers like truck drivers, grosher, postmen and women to name a few, and the number of people who took care of us as we sheltered it would be impossible to make due return to all those who've enriched our lives. Lord, thank you for all the important people's contribution to our lives.
We pray for our teachers. How blessed we were as the class of 2020 to have been guided and supported by Mr. Farrell and Miss Gallen, to have been taught by a special group of teachers and to learn from them knowledge and arts and values by which we can cope with life. What labour goes into the maintenance and running of our school. Bless all the staff at Mercy Kilbeggan.
We pray for friendship. Charles Dickens said about friendship, "It is the friends who we meet along life's road who help us appreciate the journey." Our lives are marked forever by those we meet and the friendships we made at Mercy Kilbeggan. We'll remember the friendships, the times of growth, the fun, the quarrels, the laughter and the jokes. We'll remember how we helped each other grow up as men and women. May what we have experienced at Mercy Kilbeggan be given to many others in our lives.
The train of life. At birth, we boarded the train of life and met our parents, and we believed that they would always travel by our side. However, at some station, our parents would step down from this train, leaving us on our life's journey alone. As time goes by, some significant people will board this train. Siblings, friends, and even the love of our life. Many will step down and leave a permanent vacuum. Others will go so unnoticed that we won't even realise they have vacated their seats. This train has been a mixture of joy, sorrow, fantasy, expectations, hellos, goodbyes and farewells. A successful journey consists of having good relationships with all passengers, requiring that we give the best of ourselves. The mystery that prevails is that we do not know at which station we ourselves step down. Thus, we must travel along on the train of life in the best possible way, loving, forgiving and sharing. Let us remember to thank our Creator for giving us life to participate in. I close by thanking you, the class of 2020, for being the passengers on my train. Farewell.
A cóscaláirí a cairde, tá deire taigde lena neidechas dara le bhéal agus tá idir bhrón agus áthas airn. Tá muid fuirbhuaich don phríomhaide don leas phríomhaide agus don fuireann scoile ar fád as an tacaíocht de fuairmar i meán scoil an clóthar Kilbeggan le 6 bliana anuas. Ba cuimhnaí ália a gcuin go deo ar ar gairde agus ar an am a cathamar le chéile sa scoil seo. Go nairí go geal le gach duine sa saoil atá amach raibh.
Bonsoir à tous. Je voudrais remercier mes camarades de classe pour tous leurs rires et souvenirs pendant le cours de français tout au long de ces années. Merci également à l'école pour son aide et son soutien. On souhaite le meilleur aux élèves pour l'avenir. Merci et bonne continuation.
Liebe Mitschüler und Mitschülerinnen, liebe Lehrer und Lehrerinnen, liebe Eltern, lieber Herr Farrell, liebe Frau Gallen, meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren. Wir, die Klasse von 2020, möchten uns erstmal ganz herzlich bei den Lehrern und beim ganzen Personal bedanken. Vielen Dank für die Hilfe, die Unterstützung, die Ratschläge, den Spaß und das Gelächter. Unsere Zeit hier an Mercy Kilbeggan war eine wunderschöne Zeit. Natürlich gab es Höhen und Tiefen, aber die Stimmung der Einigkeit stand immer im Vordergrund.
Wir sind zusammen nach Deutschland und nach Spanien auf Schulfahrten gefahren. Wir haben Sportturniere gewonnen. Wir haben Kuchen-Bazar organisiert. Die Liste ist endlos. Am allerwichtigsten ist, dass wir immer Spaß hatten. An unseren lieben Mitschülern und Mitschülerinnen. Viel Glück für die Zukunft. Wir haben unser ganzes Leben jetzt vor uns. Wir wünschen euch allen Glück, Gesundheit und Erfolg. Ich möchte mit einem Zitat von Johann Wolfgang von Goethe beenden. Was immer du tun kannst oder wovon du träumst, fange es an. In der Kühnheit liegt Genie, Macht und Magie. Vielen Dank.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than everything you gave for her. This song isn't "Oh Lady," it's remembering love made in the summer. But I think of the things that it taught me. I learned that there's beauty I can't keep. Learned that there's demons and stories. Letting her down, no I won't be. Whenever she's calling, she'll call me. Angry and seething as the sea. Songs and cathedrals in month 3. Promise you'll smile off a memory. And I couldn't stop smiling like the whole way home. Yeah, it should feel like something you were missing. To all my friends, you'll find your way. Some summer night I hope I see you again. All my friends, I'd love to stay. Some summer night I hope I see you again.
Begin by Brendan Kennelly. Begin again to the summoning birds, to the sight of the light at the window. Begin to the roar of morning traffic all along Pembroke Road. Every beginning is a promise, born in light and dying in dark, determination and exaltation of springtime, flowering the way to work. Begin to the pageant of queuing girls, the arrogant loneliness of swans in the canal, bridges linking the past and future, old friends passing through with us still. Begin to the loneliness that cannot end, since it perhaps is what makes us begin. Begin to wonder at unknown faces, at crying birds in the sudden rain, at branches dark in the woolen sunlight, at seagulls foraging for bread, a couple sharing a sunny secret, alone together while making good. Though we live in a world that dreams of ending, that always seems about to give in, something that will not acknowledge conclusion insists that we begin again.
To the Lebenswerk class of 2020, it has been a privilege to be your year head for the past 2 years, and I'm delighted to be part of your online graduation this evening. I have to say that in all the individual dealings I've had with you throughout the 2 years, I've found you to be fair, honest individuals, and you displayed great maturity whenever we had to sit down and talk. As a year group, you have shown great resilience and courage during the difficult times that we've had in schools since mid-March. You are all now heading off to a variety of different paths, and I wish you well on all your future studies. And be sure to keep in touch with all of us in Kilbeggan and fill us in on all of your adventures that you're going to have in the future years. And please remember to take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go.
Graduation is a time to remember and a time to dream, a time to look back and a time to reach forward, a time for songs of laughter and a time for tears of joy, a time for letting go and a time for discovering hopes and dreams that are yet unborn, a time to say goodbye to yesterday and a time to greet tomorrow with courage, a time for loving hearts to gather and a time to celebrate all that you are and all that you may become.
Dreams I meet the ghosts of all the people who have come and gone. Memories, they seem to show up so quick, but they leave you far too soon. Naive, I was just staring at the barrel
Best of luck everyone, hope to see you all soon. Thanks for everything.
I just want to wish everyone the best. I've shared some great memories with you all, and I just want to give another apology to Miss Clark for breaking your window in second year. Thanks for everything, guys.
Hey guys, so one of my favourite memories of my time in school is definitely being a part of the first ever girls rugby team to be in the school and qualifying to play in Donnybrook when we were in 5th year. That was really cool considering most of the girls had never played before, so you know that's quite an achievement for us, and I just want to wish everybody the best of luck in the future.
Thanks to everyone for the best memories and the laughs over the past 6 years, and I'd like to wish each and every one of you the best of luck in the future.
Hi everybody, so definitely the highlight of my years in Kilbeggan was TY, from all the different things that we got to experience and all the different trips that we went on, but definitely my most memorable moment was our trip to Belfast, when me being a drama queen thought I had lost my phone, and God help everybody that had to listen to me on that bus journey up, but thanks to Miss Jones and the bus driver it had actually just fallen down a crack and was in the bottom compartment, and we had a great sing-song on the way home and it was all good. So good luck to you all and best wishes in the future.
I want to wish everybody the best of luck and thank you to all of the teachers for the last 6 years.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Hey everybody, I just want to wish you all a massive good luck in the future. We've had some great times together and made amazing memories that I'll cherish forever, and I hope that we'll get to see each other one day soon.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone.
So my favourite memory was from when we went to Germany and we were at the amusement park and I went on a roller coaster and I went by myself and the roller coaster ended up breaking down and I was the only person who spoke English on the roller coaster. Everyone else spoke German and we were sitting on it for like half an hour and I hadn't a clue what was going on. But anyways, it was all very dramatic at the time, but I've recovered since. So Canary lives to see it August, Germina Magwave, Galera, Sugan Taki, August and Cower, Rina Blina. So live.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to thank you all for making the last 6 years of secondary school so memorable, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future, and I'm sure I'll see you all around. Hi guys, so one of my favourite memories from school would definitely be being a mentor in 6th year. Genuinely, I just thought it was so cool mentoring the little first years, knowing that we were first years 6 years ago now. The little bonding trip as well was just really nice. 6th year was definitely one of my favourite years in school, so it's really unfortunate that it got cut short for us, but I wish everybody the best in the future and I hope to see everybody again soon.
Hi everyone, so one of my favourite memories from school would definitely have to be when we won the Leinster for football. It was obviously a great title to win. I was delighted to be part of the team and it was fierce celebrating that went on afterwards, so it was a great memory to have. Anyways, just want to wish you all the very best in the future and I hope you all get to go and do what you want to.
I'd like to thank the class of 2020 for the memories that we've made over the past 6 years, and I hope we can meet again soon.
So my favourite memory from school is probably when we were in TY and we went to Burr Adventure Centre. I think it was like 1 or 2 degrees at the time and it was absolutely freezing cold and it was snowing, but we still kayaked around a load of flooded fields and everybody was giving out and complaining, but it was kind of funny at the same time. And then in the end I jumped into the river and I was absolutely freezing cold, but it was still a good memory for me.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I've learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart, and now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a sky bird in a distant world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness. The things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet, like a ship without from its passes by a wind off the sea. A stream that leads like a sea dropped by a part in the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. It's because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
How head out, head of every prayers out.
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. they can't put out. Carve your name into those shining stars. He said go venture far beyond the shores. Don't forsake this life of yours. I'll guide you home no matter where you are. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. When I was just a kid I heard him say, when you get older your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. These are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised right here in Houston. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Near. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. Oh, a smile they can share the night. You go on and on and on. Come on, strangers waiting, walking down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people, living just about emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. And anything to roll the dice. Just what